Would you like to support Cubs Out Loud? One way is to join us over on Patreon. For as little as $1 a month, patrons get early access to our shows, the pre and post show, and various other rewards. You can learn more at patreon.com/Cubs Out Loud. Thanks to all our patrons for their support in making this podcast. It's Sunday, July 13th, 2025. I'm Jeff.
Who's your bear? That's right. I am your bear.
I'm Damon.
I don't brew the tea, I just serve it.
And that makes me Gary.
Everyone else is thinking it, and I just say it.
Welcome to Cubs Out Loud's Bear Podcast of Indeterminate Length, episode number 790. And it's been a minute.
It's been a while.
I almost feel like we should have that as a soundbite. Shenanigans. It's going to be that time of the month, halfway through the next month, and here we are. So that big fiery ball, the big ball of fire in the sky is annoying.
Where's my fact fan? Hold on.
In which way?
Just it's annoying in general. I hate it.
Well,
I always I have to say that I feel it when I hear the song. I'm only happy when it rains. Come on.
Lord. But Jeff, you used to live in Texas.
Yeah, I went there because of a specific person. I lost that person and was kind of stuck. So I stayed and I had a job. So I was doing all right. And, everything was fine. There were plenty of things I liked. The one thing I hated was the summer. There was only 2 seasons in Texas. There was summer and road construction, which is the complete opposite of Minnesota, which is winter and road construction. And then the company that I work for moved me here, which now I have 4 seasons, sometimes within the same day.
Yep. Welcome to the Midwest. Again. Actually, technically, yeah. It's
the Southern Midwest. The Southeastern Midwest.
Nothing says, what the fuck do I do? What the fuck do I wear? Like a Midwestern day. Where you can start in the 40s or 30s, fuck, and somehow get up to the 70s and 80s, and then it go back down to like the teens. Like that is, yeah.
Look, I don't think it's that wide of a range. It'll be like chilly in the morning, get hot in the afternoon to early evening, and then cool down overnight, and the cycle just repeats when it comes to temperature, at least.
I don't know how to choose what I'm wearing for the day, like a day in the Midwest. Especially like spring, and then like early spring and early and late fall, where you can literally have these days where like, oh yeah, so I'm gonna wear a hoodie and sweatpants, and then as the day progresses, the hoodie comes off,
This is the reason for layers.
Yes, layers are good.
So you wear a short
Layers.
sleeve t-shirt, and then over that you put on a hoodie or of either zip up or pullover, doesn't matter. And then carry around a jacket, and then as it gets hotter, you take each layer off appropriately. And then
Halfway through the day, you have to put it back on.
then usually just just long pants usually is good for general. Although in the summer I wish there was more, you could pretty much be okay with shorts.
I am a fan of fall because if you get cold, you can put things on.
Mm-hmm.
If you're hot, you're just hot. And so there's comes a certain point where you can't take any more off
That's it. We're moving to Canada.
unless you're at home. Unless you're at home. And even then, if you take everything off and you're still hot, like there's nothing else you can do.
Maybe we should move to Sweden. I heard they have great internet.
I mean,
colder climates. Although
when
Minnesota is
you-
basically Lower Canada, so it might be a good place.
I mean, when you get to the point that you're naked and there's nothing more to take off and you're still hot, at that point, that's infamously why your electric bill continues to go up, because you stand in front of an open door fridge or freezer.
This is one of the reasons why I like a one bedroom apartment.
Or you start
A lot cheaper.
putting body parts in iced liquids.
Are you on the first floor? Are you on the lower floor?
Yes.
Okay.
I am.
Better.
I am completely surrounded except for the front.
Nice.
You have a neighbor behind you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
there's somebody.
I didn't know that.
There's somebody on that side of the wall. So that's my front. That's my back.
I knew you had sides and above. I didn't know about behind.
Yeah.
Interesting.
The apartment's like this.
Yeah.
There's here. It's a building with two sides. Like for the top floor, you go up some stairs and the entrances are in the center. On the bottom floor, they're on the outside.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
So I've got.
Huh.
It's a 4x2x2. 16 units in this one building.
I know with Gary and you have multiple floors. Like 2 floors, right?
Yeah, I have second floor, which is where the full bath, office, and bedroom are, and then first floor is kitchen and living room, and then I have also a basement.
Yeah.
Although the basement is not considered living space because it's not finished.
Mm-hmm. That's fair. Yeah. Nothing like we have 2 floors, so it's nothing like 2 floors where you have an upper floor and that's where our bedroom is, and it gets hot. It's not fun.
Heat rises.
And yeah.
So this is the time of year you think about moving the bedroom down?
We haven't talked about that. That would mean a lot because the guest bedroom that we have down here on the first floor isn't quite conducive yet for us both to stay down here. It's a smaller bed. There's not really nightstands. There's not really any of that. So things like our CPAP machines wouldn't really work. I've slept down here with my CPAP machine when we were having AC issues in the past. And it was different because it wasn't, my CPAP machine was literally sitting on a stack of pillows that were next to the bed. So depending on what happens, it could just fall over. So
Don't do that. That's a bad idea.
yeah, it's not a good idea. Yeah. It was a temporary solution to the problem or the issue of having
Right.
it. So that part. Anywho,
Anyways, I was just annoyed. Otherwise, everything was just my normal stuff. Oh,
mm,
wait. Did I get my Xbox before June? I don't remember.
I think you talked about that. Yeah,
Yeah.
you talked about that last month. Think so?
So I want to say yes because I remember you talking about it, but I don't think you talked about it very much other than maybe you said that you ordered one.
No, I bought one. I actually went to a Target and just purchased one.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Ah.
I did talk about it because it was I was talking about spending last month. It's been a while. I don't remember
It's
what I
been a
talked about
while.
last month. Otherwise, it's kind of this back and forth playing video games on the Xbox and then playing some video games on the computer because the Xbox app, both computer or everything, um, it has like this daily reward or points thing, rewards where if I get enough, I can even like redeem some for some money going to charity or something like that.
Hmm.
There's complete a level in the Xbox or complete a level in Jewel on the Xbox phone app.
Mm-hmm.
Use the Xbox app. Play a PC game with a weekly bonus if you do it 5 days in a week for at least 15 minutes. Play a game on console and console weekly bonus. It also has play a Game Pass game. So I've been playing a few Game Pass games. Just do I like this game? Well, let's try it out. Played a little bit of Indiana Jones, latest Indiana Jones game. I can't remember what the rest of the title was. First person game. I'm not much of a first person game fan. Did try a little bit of Gears of War, trying to be like, oh, maybe I could play through the story. And I'm like, nope, I'm bad at this, and the graphics aren't great because it's an Xbox 360 game.
Mm.
Played a platformer Ori and the Blind Forest. I'm not a great platformer guy, so didn't get too far in that. Recently played Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. Not a fan of the fighting. It's more of a brawler versus like a regular standard fighting game like Street Fighter or something.
Mm-hmm.
What else have I played? Tried playing a little bit of Fable. Didn't really hook me. The controls were weird to me. Played a few. Oh, I did download Stardew Valley on my Xbox and realized I do not like the controls for Stardew Valley on a console. That's a keyboard mouse game. So I just pulled up Stardew Valley again on my computer and played for a while. Played a little bit of Disney's Dreamlight Valley because I wanted to try something that was Stardew-esque.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember what else I played, but it was like one other game or something. So I got the because there's another monthly reward pack of play 4 Game Pass games and play 8 Game Pass games in a month. And again, it's only for like, you only have to do it for like 15 minutes. So it's like, hey, look, maybe this is not your jam, but try it out. That's kind of what it is. So I've been trying to at least get the standard Jewel app, PC game, and console game, and the weekly bonuses. And I can easily get the PC and the game console because got Monster Hunter Wilds on my console and Rise on my PC. Rise I modded so that I can solo it and just God mode it. So it's great. That's me. Gaming.
Cool.
Cool. So last month was June, which is Gemini's anniversary. We went to Gatlinburg area for vacation. So we spent a week in the Gatlinburg, Sevierville, Pigeon Forge area. I think we've talked about it off and on through the last month. It was a really great trip. Had a really good time. Gatlinburg is really busy but nice. Had some really great meals. We went to Dollywood and had a really good time there. So yeah, that was a really good time. Really enjoyed that, and trying to think. We did Dollywood. We did good food. We went to the Anarchista not action park. It's sort of a smaller theme park kind of area. Um, uh, and then we also went to the Paula Deen restaurant, which is in Pigeon Forge. I think it's in
I
Pigeon
think so.
Forge. Yeah, or at least one of them is. And yeah, so it was a really good time. Like I said, we ate a lot. Like one thing, the South or Tennessee has really good food. It has really good food, really great food. Um, but it was a good time, good way to get away, which I really enjoyed. With everything that's been going on in the world, it was nice to have a little break. Although, weirdly enough, there are essentially I Love Trump stores, like which on the I was going to say Las Vegas on the Gatlinburg Strip, which I think is weird, but whatever. Bit of advice for anyone going to Gatlinburg: bring your walking shoes because you will be walking a lot. Um, find good places to sit and rest, if that's in a restaurant or um, just chilling somewhere, because it's a lot. But it was a good time. I'm glad we went. And then obviously last month was Pride. Cincinnati Pride was the last weekend in June. I did not spend a lot of time there. I think we talked about this in our last episode. Because it was too fucking hot. We've been talking about the heat and the sun in the sky and the ball of fire, and it was on for Pride. And as much as I wanted to be there and experience Pride and do a lot more, it ended up being I sang the concert and I was gone, which I'm fine with, but I would have liked to have done more. It was good. Had a good time. Had a good week. Had a good month.
Good.
Gary?
Yeah, so as we've been saying, it's been a month. To catch folks up, the reason we did not have a show last week is because we took it off for the holiday weekend. I haven't had a weekend off since... Oh, hell spells. I can't remember now, looking at the calendar. Yeah, suffice it to say, it's been a while since I've actually had a whole weekend off because I've been working Saturday evenings at my second job for a while. And in June was Pride Month. So it was a very busy month. In fact, the reason why I took last weekend off was because let me see, that's 7. 8, 9, 10. In 11 days, I worked over 140 hours.
Wow.
Wow.
So I basically worked 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. during the day, and then I worked 5 until 11 every single day. And like, except for Sunday was the only day off, and on Saturday was our local Pride. So that started at 8 in the morning, and that ran until about 6:30. And then I worked 7:30 to 11 at my second job. Because instead of taking the whole shift off, I just took half of it off. Yeah. So by the time July 4th arrived, babies, I was tired. Because I am not half my age when I could pull that shit off and be like, I'm good. Instead, I was like halfway through it, I was like, what have I done? And the thing is, I created this. Like, I agreed to it. At my second job, the supervisor who works eves was going to be off for an extended period of time. They had requested it in advance, so I was like, sure, I'll cover. So that's why I ended up working 5 to 11 for 5 days straight, and then what was it, like 7:30 to 11, one day off, and then 5 to 11 again for another 4 days. The first, yeah. So, anyways, by the time the holiday weekend was coming, I was like, I'm gonna die. Not really. I was just like I got super cranky at work in my day job. Like, I apologized to my coworkers. I was like, I'm sorry if I get short with you, it is not a personal thing. It is that I am tired, and
It's not you. It's me.
yes,
It's
very
really
much
me.
so. Well, because here's the thing: like, I work till 11, and then I have to be up at 6:30 in the morning, 6 or 6:30 the very next morning to be able to get up and go to work. So, like, and my body has adjusted to needing like 7 hours of sleep.
Yep.
To 9. So that's that. The math don't math. So, needless to say, as things were, that was going on, I reached out to some friends when I knew affirmatively that my dad's family was going to be getting together on the actual July 4th holiday. Not on Saturday, not on Sunday. And I was like, good. I had months and months ago requested off Saturday the 5th. I already had July 4th off because it was the holiday. So I took an extended weekend and got away. And it was very nice. And it was funny because I reached out to chosen family, and I was like, hey, mind if I come and veg? And like, I literally told them, like, I don't want to really plan and do anything. I just want to veg, hang out. And then the irony was, while I was visiting, they were like, what are we going to do? And I was like, what? And they're like, well, we don't have to stay home all day. And I'm thinking, but
yes, we do.
Can.
You know what this is about, right? Like, this is me. I'm taking a break from my home.
My life.
To be here.
Right.
My life to be here. This is just like, y'all go about what you're doing. I'm just gonna chill here.
Right.
And if that means I'm just sitting here, like,
playing fucking games on my phone, and we're watching Hot in Cleveland for the 100th time, so be it. Like, right. I was, all I wanted to do was do nothing.
Right? God.
So it was quite amusing. That being said, we did go see the most recent Mission Impossible movie. As an activity, as an outing. I have never seen any of the Mission Impossible movies ever.
Really?
Yes. It's not my gig. Like, I could care less about Tom Cruise and all the shenanigans and the stunts and the things.
That's fair.
So we were gonna go see the most recent Jurassic World, whatever it is. And we couldn't get decent seats for any of those showings because why? Oh, that's right. It was July 4th holiday weekend. And guess what everybody does on a holiday weekend?
Go to the movies.
Most Americans go to the goddamn movies. So, like, that kind of wasn't working out. Like, there were seats available, but for the three of us to go, it was going to be, like, right up front, like, not convenient.
Right.
Right. So eventually we So that's when it was, because they were surprised as to how busy the theater was going to be for that particular movie. And I was like, and I said, well, it is a holiday weekend, and a lot of people go to the movie on the weekends, like especially holiday weekends. So then we switched movies, and it was funny because they were like, do you want to, like, do you care about seeing that? And I was like, nope, I'm indifferent. It doesn't matter. And they were like, well, have you seen any of them? And I was like, no. And they were like, are you sure you want to go see it? I was like, I'm fine going and seeing it. Like, I was like, and actually, what I said was, I want to see what this crazy bullshit is that Tom Cruise does, that apparently the man does his own stunts, so be it. Like, let's go see this. And besides, part of me was like, I'm not paying for it. Like, they have passes. Like,
Okay.
they have one of those programs where you're.
Oh, no, you're not.
Yeah.
No.
They have a program that builds up, the movie pass stuff or whatever, and so they had passes to use basically.
Mm-hmm.
So it didn't cost me anything, and like I wasn't wanting to eat and drink or whatever, because I think we'd had something before. So so I went and sat, and actually this movie theater, I'm a little annoyed. We have a 17 screen Cineplex. It came into town many years ago, and it shut down all the local movie houses because it was the place to go. And I go to this one, which I think is like 8 theaters maybe. But the thing I remember about it is every time we go, this theater has recliners. My theater does not have recliners. My theater has standard, traditional seats.
Like the old, like bucket seats.
Kind of, but they're a little more modern. Like, they're not they're not old school. Like old Broadway theater uncomfortable. It's they're cushiony and stuff like that, but they are not electronic. They do not raise my legs and put me back so I could just like take a nap. Which is not what happened, but that is the thing I like about going when we go, because I'm always like, oh, that's right, you got a fancier theater than me. So yeah, it was a very busy month, and I'm just glad that we're beyond it now, and we're already halfway through this month. As crazy as that is to say, in a couple days actually. So yeah, it was a month. I think. Let me think about this, since we haven't met and had this discussion. So I think the last time we talked, I kind of talked about how my dad had recently passed away. Did I tell you guys all about the insurance thing?
No.
So
I remember something about insurance, but
so my dad apparently he had his second ex-wife as the beneficiary on the insurance, and not me.
Yeah.
Anyways, long story short, that did end up getting sorted out and taken care of. Since then, and this is another like fun little development, the insurance company took another payment out of his checking account that has no money in it.
Oh God.
Oh. Right.
So
also he did. So
right. You're like there should not be a payment coming out because but it's automated. So, and then of course my credit union, God bless them, was like, oh, we covered this. Here's a fee for us covering it. So now I have to talk to the bank or to the credit or the insurance company and be like, hey, I don't think you were supposed to take that money out, and you owe me more now. Thank you. Here's the statement to show what you did.
Considering the whole, he's dead and your life insurance. So, just saying. Anyway, sorry.
No, I know. Like, and since then, like, I got a statement for his medical coverage, not the insurance, but like, Medicare.
Isn't there something in the system when like life insurance is paid out, they don't take it again?
Right.
You would think, wouldn't you?
Right. That's the whole point. That why I brought it up. I thought that was kind of amazing to me. No, the Medicare thing, it went through the local county assistance office, and they had sent a letter and said that his coverage had ended. This was a funny letter to read because it's a form like a template. And so it's like blah blah blah, like your coverage has ended as of this date, blah 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 blah, all this stuff, right? And then in the midst of it, if you read close enough, there's a little addendum note that's been added. We sincerely offer our condolences to the family due to like the patient being deceased. It was so funny to me how it was so formulaic, and I was like, "Oh, look! At least they recognize that there's a little thing here, that they're recognizing why the coverage has ended." But then after that, I got another letter that said that there was coverage, and I'm like, "Wow, we live in such an advanced age that like the wires are totally getting crossed everywhere, and nobody can figure out what the hell's going on." So,
Right.
thanks, kids. So I guess this is my warning to everybody to let them know, like, hey, you should probably just double check everything when stuff like that happens, life changing events.
Yeah, please have life insurance in at the time of my death, please. That's kind of the point. But
yeah. So, anyways, there's that. So it was a month.
Mm-hmm.
Yay. June and half of July. Anyways. Moving on. I had to scroll down to check something. It is time for this. Damon.
Hey, we got some
going
some
over
new
YouTube.
We got some new subscribers over on the YouTube.
Well,
A new subscriber. We've got one. Did I miss somebody? Did I miss something? No. Yeah, Brantley Pruitt. Welcome to YouTube.
Yay. Thank you for subscribing.
Yay.
Don't forget to like and comment.
Like, comment, and subscribe. Or you already subscribed. Never mind. Like and comment.
And if you haven't subscribed, you should.
Yeah.
If
you're watching this right now.
I'm talking to you, Jeff, Dave, Bobby, Jeremy. Anyways. Over on Blue Sky, we had a new follower with Adams Apple.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for following us on Blue Sky. And we have some updates on Patreon. Gary?
We would like to thank Adams Apple, that's ADEMS APPLE, at Blue Sky Social for.
I already did that. I'm throwing you to Patreon.
I don't know. Anyways, I'm tired and I'm kind of not here. And Damon abandoned us. So, anyways, over at our Patreon, we want to thank our patrons for helping support us. We want to give us some Big Bear Cub hugs. At the Cubster level, we want to thank Charles W. and Michael K. At the Uber level, we've got Dave T, Lee, and Michael Q. And our buddies Lloyd G, Michael V, and Owen R. By the way, nearly half of our patrons right now are named Michael. Just happened to pay attention to that today. So, yeah, we've got one in every category.
We should.
Yay!
Now what we need is a Michael A, a Michael B, a Michael C, a Michael D, etc. So we have a total of 26 Michaels. That'd be great. And just
I was thinking you were
just $1. Just lowest level.
I was thinking you were going to say that we need a Steve and a Rick. And what's the other name?
John?
Maybe?
I don't know this reference that you're...
It's Steel Magnolias.
Oh. I saw that one movie at one point in time.
All gay men have track lighting, and all gay men are named Mark, Rick, or Steve. Olivia Dukakis says it. So we need a Mark, a Rick, or a Steve. I thought it was Michael, but so...
Nice.
No, we need him. We need a Mark, Rick, and Steve. That's we
Correct.
definitely need one
Yeah.
of those. $1. $1. Just the $1 limit.
Or more.
This is me being like just getting in, just so it's there.
Just get it in.
But
So
if you want any more, you're very welcome to. We're not gonna complain, but
So this is part of the foreplay with lube. Is that what I'm hearing?
something like that.
Just knock on the back door a little
Who's
bit.
lube? Anyways,
Yes.
Summer is a busy season for the COL folks. So, Gary, tell us what happened in the month of June, because we haven't had any shows since then.
Well, so yeah, we took a couple weeks off because it was June. Somebody had a wedding anniversary and went on a vacation. And then we had the July 4th holiday weekend. So
Shit, what are you talking about? The one person who's actually married, like that.
Yeah, somebody
Somebody-
work. There was
Well,
somebody with a
that's the-
migraine. It's been a summer.
that's been Damon. That was all your decision. So like, I don't know what to say about that. Anyways, I'm not saying it was a bad decision. I'm just like, I mean, it might have been.
It
Oh,
was
late.
a decision.
Anyways, so the recent shows that we had, episode 787 was what's going on for May of 2025, and then for Father's Day, episode 788, the title was From Cubs to Daddy Cubs, where we, as hosts, had a discussion about what it's like to transition into our new eras. Not to be confused with the Taylor Swift Eras Tour, but the going from youth to the less youth, more vintage time. So, yes, some of us have gray hairs, some of us don't.
No. We
Hey,
all have gray hairs, just at different levels.
Oh, wait.
I feel
Is it,
like
wait, is it
I
hairs,
might have the most.
plural?
Yeah, there's a couple there.
There's a couple.
Okay.
There's a couple.
Well, I thought
And
I
then
heard
there's
someone
more
say
like-
there was a hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying to go in, like you were saying, some of us have gray hair, and then I was like, some of us have a gray hair.
Uh-huh.
That was the joke.
Sure.
Because I'm a
Anyways.
daddy now, apparently.
Apparently. A daddy who likes older daddies.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
And then
daddy for daddy.
Mm-hmm.
It's- I mean,
Yes,
there's,
thing.
there's Chub for Chub. There's Bear for Bear. There's Jason for
Yeah.
Chaser, or is that more Twink for Twink? I don't know.
I mean, those are
God.
both things. Separate things. Anyways,
Uh-huh.
episode 789, which was a couple weeks ago, was Alti No Shade LGBTQIA plus Pride in 2025. We do an annual Pride show where we kind of talk about the state of where things are for the community, and boy, howdy, has it been an interesting time.
Hey, somebody threw some Pride stuff, unless they're actually a gay company, then it doesn't
yes.
count.
Mhm.
Anyways, moving on. Oh, time for Damon to facepalm.
Nothing but blue skies from now on.
There we go.
You prefaced it, Jeff. If you hadn't said it, he would have done it. Instead, he just shook
Look,
his head in dismay.
Every
You know.
time. Anyways, so minutes before we actually, no, about a half an hour before we started, because I was waiting for everybody to come on, and I decided to actually fill it out at the last minute, which wasn't really the last minute because I was waiting for the rest, because apparently I run on straight time and they run on gay time. It's the thing. Anyways, moving on. No fan? Anyways.
How rude. You should have gotten the other one out.
No, it's
Oh,
fine.
wait a minute. Fact?
It's fine. It's fine.
I think it was fact. Some people think it was shade. Anyways,
Gary is actually accepting of this comment. Anyways,
I even gave you double lip wrist for that one. So
yeah, that's fair. Moving on, let's talk about Chef Popoto. Popoto Bear on Blue Sky had made a post saying, making spaghetti for lunch. No, not the Italian kind. Sorry. And it's spicy. I'm not entirely sure what he means by that. I'm assuming what type, like, I would like to know what this dish was, especially if he was making it, if I was there and he was making it in his kitchen dressed like he currently is, in an apron that says never trust a skinny chef, which I think is pretty true. Not entirely true. Not 100%. But
well,
if you don't know the chef, but they're hefty, then I trust them. If they're well known and they're skinny, another thing, like Bobby Flay. I trust him. Anyway. But in any case, there he is. As I said, he's dressed in an apron. And that's it.
That's it.
That's all.
Mhm.
It's nothing else.
Cute.
He is gorgeous.
So I was gonna guess off the bat he was referencing Filipino spaghetti because in the Philippines, spaghetti is a very significant side dish / main dish.
Right.
And if you've ever been to, which I have not had the pleasure of going to Jollibee yet, that's one of their main things. But looking up recipes just now as you were talking, their spaghetti tends to be very sweet. Like their tomato sauce has a lot of sugar in it, and he said spicy. He said it's spicy. So like I think there are versions that are spicy, but I agree. I'm intrigued now because like there were no pictures of the said spaghetti, so I was like, And the other big thing is that they use chopped up hot dogs in their spaghetti. So I don't know.
Maybe. Sounds good to me. So that's why I say Chef Popoto. Demon?
I called mine Dates of Undress. One of my favorite kind of Daddy Bears, comic-tastic one. Dave. It says calling this state of undress, just a little post-workout flexing from yesterday. And it's like 3 separate images, but and each one is a few pictures each. So you get a lot of different, views of my favorite kind of muscle daddy belly bear, bearded, bald, bellied bear. Yeah.
I mean, that's also some of my triggers too. I'm like, he's bearded,
Yeah.
he's bald,
Yeah.
he's belly.
So this is one of my types.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why I say one of my types is like the significant thing about it that I love is that he's a stocky, semi-tall, thick-bodied individual, kind of like rugby player / football linebacker. Do you know what I mean? Like probably has some muscle underneath the fluff.
Yeah.
I like the muscle. I just want some padding.
Yeah. And he's got...
Like, I want you strong enough to be able to pick my fat ass up and throw me on the bed, but I also want you, when you land on top of me or lay on top of me, to not feel your bones. Well, one bone.
Or muscle. Like solid muscle.
Nice.
It just needs, as I said, I like muscle, but I want some padding.
Yeah, I want some squishy.
Wants you to be nice and wants you to be. Yeah, he's my he, as we said, he hits a lot of buttons.
Yeah, he's also
Yeah,
daddy. He's
and
very daddy.
yeah, and this was a great. This was a good like capture of just the body in several different poses. And yes, he I had forgotten that he wore glasses too at times. So that just helped a lot of things too. Yeah,
He also has a mischievous look in his eyes
yes, yep,
when he looks into the camera directly. So
yeah, he knows what he's doing.
yes.
Ah, yeah, that's what he's doing.
Very nice.
I think he would be fun. Anyway, that being said, Gary, how about you?
I agree. I think he would be fun. Sorry, I was correct. Popoto Bear, by the way, in his like BioLine area, he has a Filipino flag, a Canadian flag, and a panda bear symbol. So I'm thinking he's a Filipino Canadian panda bear. So not sure quite where he currently lives, but anyways. So I think I was getting close. I just don't know about the dish thing. Anyways, I was trying to figure that out.
Nice.
Moving on. My caption is not the full title, but it says, "Sure, you might get your skull crushed."
Uh-huh.
So
Please.
this is from @meholt at Blue Sky Social. It says, "Sure, you might get your skull crushed, but it's worth the risk."
Uh-huh.
Yes.
And he appears to be on like mass transit of some kind, given like the bars in the background and the like incandescent lighting or whatever. He's near a window. It's a very interesting perspective because it's from the camera. The lens is down like on the floor, kind of.
I think he's
I don't
in
think
a
it's-
building, so it might be at the gym. If you look at the window,
I don't know.
in the wall on the left,
I love how we're like
that does
But
not look
the
like someone that's
funky
supposed to.
upholstery on the seat kind of screams like.
There's also a TV in the back.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, it's not home.
I don't care.
It's something commercial. He's wearing a Lonsdale hooded hoodie that says Lonsdale London, and he has shorts on. Anyways, the point is the camera's kind of down on the floor or right above being on the floor, so it's kind of right at crotch level.
Uh-huh.
And he has his feet kind of propped. And he is probably a rugby player.
Uh-huh.
Because that's what he looks like.
Uh-huh.
And so I'm very much like, yes, I like this view very much. And if I die suffocating, so be it.
Yeah.
Thick thighs.
Thick thighs.
Thick thighs. And calves, actually. Like, yeah.
Yes. Yes. He's very handsome to look at. And I was like, wow, okay, sure. That's.
I would like him to retake this in a more private scenario, except with a little bit less of a few things.
Yeah, now that I'm scrolling through his profile, he probably is a rugby player. I haven't quite found that part out yet, but he does have like part of a uniform like kit outfit on, but it might be just more like he's a fan. Oh, Eddie's a geek.
Yep.
He went to a con. He met Xena and Gabrielle. Anyways.
Yeah, he's nice. He's very nice.
Very
nice.
Anyways, and he likes pets and things. And he likes dragons and figurines. He's a geek.
Yay.
And he likes leather.
The cutest ones are always nerds. That's one of the things I love about him.
Yeah. No, but he is thick from head to toe.
That's what she says.
Really? Gee, I wonder what day it was that he took a picture of himself in a jockstrap outdoors with a lightsaber in his hand. Anyways.
May the 4th?
Yeah, that's probably what it was.
Anyways.
He is. Hello.
He's very cute. Anyways,
Okay.
Talking about being nerds, Gary, what's your link?
I just went and saw. This is going to be very uncharacteristic for me. I realize, given how much I've talked about a certain other franchise, predominantly, I went and saw the new Superman 2025 movie Thursday night, like pre-opening day ish.
Wow.
Like usually locally, you can see them the night before for opening. I went because I'm intrigued. I remember watching the original Richard Donner, like from back in the late 70s, I want to say it was,
Okay.
with Christopher Reeve.
Okay.
And so, like, I feel like I'm very much in the Marvel world in terms of like a periphery fan. Like, I like what they put out there. I watch a fair amount of stuff. DC, I feel like I dip my toe in every once in a blue moon. So, like, I saw the Joker like movie recently. I saw the Pattinson Batman. Loved the TV show Gotham. So there's like little things, but I've never really been fully embracing into it. So I was very intrigued by James Gunn, who's now heading up DC movies, to see what this was about. And of course, you know, social media, like they're blitzing and really pushing the new movie that was coming out. And David Cornsweet is a handsome looking guy. And he's working on a new movie right now, so he has a beard, which helps. So I was like, I'm very, very interested to see what this is. And I'm willing to spend a couple bucks. Like, I don't go to the movies all the time necessarily, although I just realized I talked about 2 of them in this episode. But so I went and saw it. I liked it. It was very much a modern take on superheroes. James Gunn also kind of poked fun at modern takes, like the modernism of the world. There were also some interesting cameos. It is not an origin story, but it does explain the origin a little bit.
Got it.
So I don't want to give anything away because it just came out. But I mean, I liked it. And the thing about it is I'm still thinking about it all these days. Like, I found myself thinking about it at work on Friday. I thought about it yesterday. I'm thinking about it again today. Like, it's very interesting because the new DC universe that James Gunn is creating, meta-humans have existed for hundreds of years. So Superman arriving on the scene is not anything new, so to speak, like, to humanity. Right. And that changes things significantly compared to, like, the Superman movie where there was nobody else. Do you know what I mean? And, like, Lex Luthor was a villain, but was kind of a very conventional villain in that respect. So, yeah. And I'm just going to say this, because I think other people have said it. Mr. Terrific is fucking amazing. Like, if there's anything that you want to go see that movie for, you really should go see this guy. Like, never heard of him, didn't know who he was.
He was...
Like I didn't read the book, so, like, I have no frame of reference.
Don't worry about explaining it.
But he...
I know your nerdiness is coming out and being like, well, this is what Mr. Terrific is.
I wasn't going to explain Mr. Terrific, but the actor that played Mr. Terrific is the actor who played Darwin in the X-Men First Class movie.
Which,
you know, whose mutant ability is to, like...
So poorly.
Yeah. Whose mutant ability is they adapt, they evolve so that they, you know, save themselves, and literally was killed. Well, yeah.
You know,
I mean, I don't know if you could really spoil the movie that was how long ago. Anyways,
I'm looking at this cast list, and I see Alan Tudyk, From Firefly, playing Gary. Jor-El's played by Bradley Cooper.
Mm-hmm.
Michael
that's one of the
Rooker is one of the Superman
prizes.
robots.
Yep.
And then the
very
one thing that I'm a little iffy on. I'm gonna have to see the movie to actually make a judgment. But Nathan Fillion is Guy Gardner.
Okay, all right. Listen, like it's a choice. I didn't hate it, but that's because Nathan pulls it off.
Right.
In my opinion,
I mean, I think he's a great actor. So I really like his acting, but it's just visually speaking, I think he's too tall because I think Guy Gardner is actually relatively short.
Well, that's not the thing that I focused on. I was busy focusing on the atrocious haircut, but the haircut is authentic to the book. But I already knew going into it that Guy Gardner has an infamous bad bowl haircut, and he does in this movie, and I'm just like, what the fuck? But he pulls off the character, and there is an amazing moment that Guy Gardner uses the Green Lantern power for something in the movie that I did not see coming the way it did, and I laughed out loud, and I was like, all right, that's fair. And I will say this, I cried, which I didn't expect to, but there is a poignant moment in the film. I'm not gonna really say anything else about it other than like James Gunn knew what he was doing when he wrote the script and he put it together and they filmed it. Yeah, it's really well done. Like I was like, am I crying? Oh my god, I'm crying. Like there are tears streaming down my face. Like what is happening here? And it's not that I was mad about it. I was just really caught off guard that that's the case. Also, where is he? He's in the cast list somewhere, I'm sure. I have to find it now. Pa Kent, Clark's, like,
Pruitt Taylor Vince.
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
He's a little bit of a hottie.
Oh yeah. Just
in the bear community.
Just by looking at his IMDb headshot.
Or yes, IMDb picture. Yeah. I thought he was somebody else in the film, not the character. I thought the actor was a different actor. But I had to, like, before I even left the movie theater, I looked him up online. He is so good as Pa. Pa and Ma are amazing. Anyways, you have to see the movie to understand. It was quite fun, actually. But the fact that he got the role, I was very happy.
I'm not seeing any shots of him as Pa Kent, but based off of the shots I'm seeing, I do think he fits the bill of the canonical, quote unquote, Pa Kent from the comics.
I'm just happy that he's a big bellied, like, bearded dude in a movie.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
I can't wait until this comes out on HBO Max.
So yeah. So I say go see it if you're interested in it. I understand if, like, it's not your gig, movies not your thing, children are annoying, I get it. That's why I went late at night when I was only going to be like 20 somethings and older.
Just wait 3 months.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to warn you now.
Like within 3 months, if they're not like some of those practically day one releases that some of the streamers have.
Well,
day one,
I mean,
like much closer.
It kind of depends because I've been seeing that their opening weekend has been over 120 million.
It's still,
and they've had 217 million in ticket sales.
Yeah.
So they're doing well.
Yeah, but in 3 months he'll be on HBO Max.
Unless it stays in the box office for a while. I mean, it is the summer competing season because I was about to say, I'm also going to talk in a month probably about Fantastic Four, which comes out in less than 2 weeks. With the internet's daddies, Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards.
And it's also made by the owners of the property instead of a third party.
True.
Someone who licensed the content. So that will that makes me a little bit excited for the Fantastic Four.
So I mean, it's definitely like a bit of a competitive summer season again for like, you know, the box office big movies and stuff. So I'm very curious to see how this is going to play out, because there's been a lot of conversation, I think, in certain circles that these two main superhero franchises are not going head to head, but, you know, both releasing big movies in the same summer. You know, infamously, James was with Marvel and then kind of was offline for a while, came back, and then left. And in a weird way, I do kind of believe in this philosophy. Had Disney not like suspended him, this is the best way to phrase it, for a while because of things that were on Twitter a long time ago, this may have never happened this way. So we'll see what happens with the DC universe and what's going to go on with it. Isabella Merced plays Hawkgirl in the Superman movie. And she's in The Last of Us. Like, she's kind of all blowing up. It's really funny to see. I don't know anything about that character other than girl that's a hawk and she flies. And she has this big, like, mace weapon thing. She has a really good moment in the movie. I can't spoil it. I laughed. I was like, alrighty then. That's the thing.
Yeah. I wonder, there might be an episode of Geek History Lesson on Hawkgirl. Probably on both Hawkgirl and Hawkman.
There's a lot there.
I'm pretty sure they constantly have a retcon alert because the history of Hawkman and Hawkgirl have been oof.
The characters have been around since the 40s, so it there's a lot.
I think the only one with the more consistent, I think the only one or two that have maybe 3, maybe 4 that have like the most consistent canon is Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, and I think the Flash, and maybe Green Lantern. The Trinity are pretty close to. I mean, there's been plenty of changes, but in general, everything that happened pretty much happened, even through crises. I think Crisis of Infinite Earth, I think only or was it Flashpoint? There was one of the crises that only Batman's history survived, and then like Green Lantern, I think it was. Those were the two that had like everything normal happened. Maybe slightly time altered. But also make your own headcanon, man. That's what I have to say.
Before I forget, I also definitely want to give a shout out because part of this movie was filmed in Cincinnati. The I don't think this is a spoiler. The Justice League headquarters, infamous Cincinnati Museum building, which I have actually visited and enjoyed. Yes, the Hall of Justice is in the movie. Well, it's not. I don't think it's called the Hall of Justice in the movie. You have to see the movie to understand. But anyways, they do an exterior and an interior shots technically, and I was so excited when it came up. I was like, I've been there. Anyways, it's fun to see it as a thing, and may appear in more stuff in the future. So that's all I'm going to say about that.
Yeah, right nowadays I think we need less origin story, so I'm really glad that they decided to just bypass the origin. Maybe mention the origin. Slight explanation, but not really they do the origin.
Yeah, they kind of reference a little bit. I don't want to say anything. Anyways, all I'm going to say is like this: the beginning of this movie is unlike any other superhero movie, pretty much that I know of. So yeah.
Hey, guess what, folks? That's the end. Aw. Well, not really. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Play ways to contact us. What's your month and a half been like? Tell us a little bit about that. Did you get to see Superman? Did you watch any other movies that you think we should see? Make some recommendations to us. You can do that in plenty of ways. You can pop over to our website, cubsoutloud.com, shoot us an email, cubsoutloud@gmail.com. Leave us a voicemail or text us at 361-COL-TALK. That's 361-265-8255. You can follow us on Blue Sky, Facebook, Tumblr, YouTube at Cubs Out Loud, appropriate place of the URL. You can join our entourage chat and chat us up directly at bit.ly/telegram-COL. You can also follow when we're planning and recording these shows by checking out our Google Calendar, bit.ly/calendar-COL. You have various accoutrements, which basically all of us are wearing a t-shirt from there. I'm wearing a Consent Is My Foreplay. We got a Whatever the Daddy Say these days. We got Flexibility for Accessibility. Some of these designs were designed by Smashy. You can find more of his work at tpublic.com/user/SmashyTheBear. And you can get these merchandise at zazzle.com/cubsoutloud. Forgot to mention that, so I'm backtracking. Anyways, you can also become a patron at patreon.com/cubsoutloud. Thank you all of our patrons for their support. And you can send us a donation at paypal.me/cubsoutloud. Find us on Apple Podcasts, Amazon, Spotify, any podcasting platform. We're most likely there. And if we're not, please let me know, and I'll see about getting us on there. There. You can find me, well, I don't think you can find me on the internet, but usually go by Box, Puppy Box, something or other. I've ditched social media. I really am never on there.
Love it.
Damon?
If you wish to get in touch with me, you can find me as TheaterCub79. That's TheaterCub79 on most fair-related sites. You'll probably as Pup Umbra79 on Blue Sky. That's not safe for work. For safe for work stuff, you want DMA Gamer79 on Blue Sky and TikTok for now. TikTok might be going away.
Again?
Again? Yeah, again. Gary?
If you would like to get in touch with me, you can pretty much find me anywhere online as Gamer73.
And with that, say goodnight, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Have a good one, y'all.
Bye-bye.